Good morning. And I'm using this opportunity to check lighting in my space. So one of the things that I always feel like I'm trying to improve is like photo quality, and especially videos and reels and that kind of thing. And it can be very overwhelming in trying to figure out what looks best, and the cohesive feed is always like my nemesis. So I decided that instead of like feeling like I just can't figure it out, I'm just going to figure it out. And what that means for me right now is looking back at like photos and reels and videos and figuring out where I took those and what feels best and what I like to see. So I'm using my little selfie stick, which I just got for the first time. I've never had one before. And I'm trying to see how things really look. So natural indirect light is obviously the best, and I have a ton of bright windows. Sometimes that helps and sometimes that's just too much light, but when you step back here, there's just a very natural shadowing that happens as you go back into my space. So one of the things that I've noticed is in this area, everything kind of has the best of both worlds. I have the best like kind of indirect natural light, and I like the background. My signature wall color it's just my color. Sometimes green can be hard to use for photos because it can kind of do weird things to your color, especially blondes, but with the lighting being the right way, it usually isn't a problem. So I found that taking this angle to the back, I have a nice backdrop that's not too light, too bright. Right now it's weird because I'm just standing under my artificial light. So that seems to be a really good spot. And I've also changed the direction on my overhead lights, my spots, because I had been having them over here and it just seemed like a lot of weird light. And then when I have another guest and I'm working on a second color over there, there wasn't enough light there. Anyway, so lighting is always different. It changes throughout the year and throughout the day, depending on weather conditions and all of that. So I've decided that I'm just going to start focusing on what I already know that I really like. And then the other thing is I've found that I have the best light for really good photos back here. And this is the rear of my salon. So basically there's this hallway, this stairway. Doesn't even work. How does that work? I have all the things I need. Anyway, so back there, I put my backdrop there and I open the door and I step outside, and that really seems to help create just the right amount of indirect light. But if it's really sunny outside, I need to make sure that I change my lighting, my white balance and stuff on my camera to the sunlight one, otherwise it's too warm. All of these things that I've just been practicing and working on and figuring out. It's not easy, but it's worth it. So when I've started looking at those things that really feel like that's the way I want to have everything look, it makes me feel a lot better, and I feel like it's just more aesthetically pleasing to me, and hopefully then my potential clients and people who say, oh, actually that looks good. So that's what I'm doing right now. And if you have any questions about this, you can ask. I probably don't have really good answers other than get your education, keep practicing, and it's a lot of trial and error, and don't give up even when it gets super frustrating, because it will. So, all right, have a great day. Don't forget, if you want the most amazing hair of your life, tap the link in my bio, get NBR, and I will see you soon.